story time about how I was friends with probably the biggest pathological liar of all time. Story is about a girl, let's say her name was Kiana. And I tell you guys, this girl was the biggest liar I have ever known in my life. So Kiana had a boyfriend, like a guy friend, whose name was Josh. And she introduced me to Josh online. Like, she gave me his iCloud to message, not his phone number, but his iCloud. Josh would message me every day, and me and Josh also became very, very close friends. So Kiana was a friend that I really cared about. We just really connected on a lot of levels. She was really close to this Josh guy, and him and I also developed that same connection where we were so close. We would talk literally every single day. It was, like, honestly the first guy friend I ever had in my life. And she would always tell me and my friend that she did not like Josh at all. Eventually, because I was talking to him every day, I kind of liked him. Like, he was probably the first boy that I thought I really liked. He would always tell me things like I was so beautiful, and no one really ever made me feel that way before. I was so young, and also I didn't look good as a kid. But also keep in mind that I was literally 12, so my parents weren't going to allow me to go out and see a guy or anything. So Kiana kept pressuring me because she had a feeling that I liked him. She kept pressuring me, asking me if I liked him. I told her I did like him, and she turned around and she said to me that he was hers, and like she actually did like him and she wanted to be with him and stuff. That was completely fine. I probably cared about Kiana more than I cared about Josh. Like, she was my best friend. Josh would still flirt with me and call me beautiful. He'd even say some dirty stuff. So around that time, Kiana told us that her and Josh have. I'll just tell you guys a couple facts about Josh. Lived in the nicest house on her street. Supposedly had like 8 bedrooms. He was pretty wealthy, obviously. He went to our school's brother school, but in a year level above. Maybe like 5 or 6 months into mine and Kiana's friendship, her and Josh start dating. She is at his house every day, or he's at her house every day, and she's skipping school nearly every day to go to Chatston Shopping Centre with him. So after they started officially dating, he stopped flirting with me. Actually became a bit rude to me. He just always put me down. Anyways, then a couple months later, they broke up and he became flirty to me again. And they broke up when she started dating this guy named Adrian from her dance school. And he followed me on Instagram because her and I were really close. Still remember exactly, but Adrian had 14 followers and he was super hot, like really hot. This was like literally the night before the last day of school in year 7. Josh got really drunk and he messaged me out of nowhere. We hadn't really spoken in maybe months. Started flirting with me out of nowhere, and he was being pretty dirty with it as well. Flirting with me so much and telling me I'm the most beautiful girl in the world and I was more beautiful than Kiana. And I was just kind of getting a bit freaked out. Then he started asking me about Kiana and Adrian. Just asking about them a lot. So his questions slowly transitioned from asking about Kiana and Adrian to asking about me and Adrian, and also me and him. He was asking me which one out of the 2 of them I would rather give a blowy to, like him or Adrian. I literally told him I feel extremely uncomfortable. Can we stop talking about this now? And then he was like, yeah, I'm so sorry. And then completely stopped flirting with me. Then he started talking about how he really missed Kiana and he didn't mean anything that he was saying when he was flirting with me. I'm not really his type and all of that, but he was mainly saying that he really missed Kiana and he wanted her back. And while he is messaging me, Kiana is at a dance class with Adrian. My makeup is completely out of order, but I just remember this line. I have to put it in here. Her and Josh got back together. Anna hadn't got her period for a few weeks after she was meant to get it, and she was convinced that she was pregnant with Josh's baby. And me being an amazing friend I am, I literally went and bought a pregnancy test. Yeah, I've forced her to take a pregnancy test.